Man, gotta tell y'all, Wild Card's got something to tell y'all, man. You gotta stop making yourself the victim. You passing up happiness for more pain. Whether it's a blaming game or you blaming yourself, fine. Everybody's been blamed. But now you gotta forgive them. Now you gotta forgive yourself so that you can truly move on. So that it is no longer a fetter that binds your spirit. Wake up. Wake up. Because it's making you dead. It's slowing your vehicle down. It hurts. Every day it hurts. You think about it every day. Even on your days that you feel like, fuck it, I ain't even about to think about that shit. That's how you'll say it in your head or whatever. Or some days you just get up and you just better. Like, the momentum's better. You're not thinking about whatever it is at all until a certain point in the day it just comes. And then you might even shake it off and keep it rolling. But what you gotta do eventually is you gotta confront it. You gotta confront it. You gotta confront it. You can't keep running from who you are. Because that's what it is. It's a part of you that needs closure. It's a part of you that needs embracing. It's a part of you that needs understanding. It's a part of you that needs forgiving. You have to forgive. In order to forgive, you must understand. If you don't understand, you won't truly forgive. If you don't understand, you won't truly forgive. You'll be like, yeah. Some people be like, whatever, fuck it. It is what it is. And then they just keep it rolling. This would be like getting injured in certain ways and you never bandage it up. It's going to cause you more problems down the road, and it's going to take longer to heal completely. Some things we can just shrug off and get over naturally like that. But there are other things that are impactful to our experience. They're impactful experiences that affect our ongoing experience as a whole. Because in certain ways, it can be traumatic enough to make you coordinate, make you navigate through the reality differently. In thus doing so, you can alter the path to your destiny in certain ways. Not to say you have a different destiny, but it may make it more of a bumpy ride for you. There may be some times that you are viewing life through the lenses of the limitations that you learned in certain traumatic experiences. When you felt low, you carried the natures of that mentality into a different space where you may not have felt as low, but you lack a certain level of confidence in certain places. Or you have doubt about certain things because they may actually land you in the same experience that you went through. So you don't want to revisit those places. You don't want to eat that food no more because it reminds you of, oh dude. You don't want to hear that song no more because that used to be y'all song all of that. You got to stop that. You got to stop that. You can't let that define your reality. You can't be limited by your past, because then you're going into a future that's less fruitful. You're going into a future with limitations and marginalizations. You're going into a future discriminating on certain things that you need to get over. And to get over it, you must face it. Face it and realize it to its fullness. Not just from the viewpoint of that person that's hurt, but see why. The only way you can see why is to look at it the other way around. When you see it the other way around, you'll see where you made yourself vulnerable and what actually hurts, what the reason for the hurt is, what the reason for the regret or the remorse or the guilt, shame, fear, so on and so forth. These negative emotions got to be confronted because they're limiting your experience. They hold a bond over your spirit, and they eat at your soul like food. We got to be able to rise above the circumstances and situations that we encounter. We can't let these things be greater than us, be greater than our cause, be greater than our purpose. Or surely the effects of your cause may sink lower than the dust that we speak of, lower than the depression, than the negative emotions that belong to the parts of this reality that's been holding you back from being who you actually want to be, being actually who you know you are, living freely, living happy, living excited for what life has to offer you next. It's not impossible. We think about everything that we lost, but in your loss, what have you gained? If nothing of physical quantity, then perhaps it is a mental quality. It is an emotional quality. Perhaps you unlocked a hidden power. Our trials and tribulations in life, especially the ones that we don't know how we're going to get through, they're helping us unlock our hidden potential, our hidden powers. Look at your challenges in life like God's / the universe / your higher self's way of helping you grow. If you look at it like growth, if you look at the things, if you look at not knowing like more room to grow, then you'll see that there's more power in not knowing than there is in what you so-called know. Than there is in what you so-called know. And I say so-called know because all that you know, everything that you know, including yourself, is constantly changing. Allow yourself to flow freely with the change. Allow the experiences that you've been through to change you. If you allow them to change you, it's for the better. because change is going to happen inevitably. And if you resist the change, and that's what it is, it's the pain. It's because life was a certain way for you, a certain feeling for you, and this thing happened and it changed everything. And you want to resist the change. And that is where your pain comes from. Let go of your resistance. Let go of what happened. That letting go is forgiveness. If you can learn this, then you don't have to be in the dark. Because where there was darkness, you found light there. Wild card.